A local Caddo Nation tribal leader is still behind bars in North Dakota 2 days after being arrested. Family members say she was just an innocent bystander. News 9's Jesse Mitchell joins us live from the state capitol now. And Jesse, this woman is expected to be released sometime soon.
Yeah, we've learned an anonymous donor paid $2.5 million late this afternoon to bail out everyone arrested at the Dakota Access Pipeline site Thursday. But at last check, Caddo Nation Chairwoman Tamara Francis Fourkiller is still in custody, and her family members say she shouldn't have been arrested at all.
She's standing there and everybody around her is taking pictures like tourists.
An expert on sacred burial grounds, Tamara Francis Fourkiller was one of the tribal leaders visiting the Sioux of Standing Rock to advise them during negotiations with the Dakota Access Pipeline construction team.
Remains were being desecrated in this pipeline. So they'd ask a bunch of people to come up there, so there's a big conference.
On the visit, Loretta Francis says her sister and other leaders decided to tour the protest camps. They never thought they'd wind up in jail. Francis says her sister hasn't had access to her medication and now faces charges of conspiracy and rioting.
Our parents, our grandparents, they try to make it better for the next generation, and they certainly didn't want this for my sister.
Dozens of local Native Americans gathered at the state capitol to voice their anger, pointing out this week's acquittal of armed protesters at an Oregon wildlife refuge earlier this year.
We're not holding guns, we're not armed, you know, and when we see the military right here in the U.S., use that on us, it's shameful.
One of the fundamentals of all Native American tribes is the protection of the land.
Water is life. That is so true. And these pipelines, you hear of a lot of bursts and leaks and it contaminating the waters. What happens when all of our resources are gone?
Francis Fourkiller plans to return to her home in Norman as soon as she can. We'll continue to keep you updated. Reporting live from the state capitol, Jesse Mitchell, News